Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Badgers head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Badgers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First play of this drive. In traffic, it's Marsh. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
He's changing the play. Just feeds the running back. He's got the first down. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Straight ahead, it's Turner. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Jackson will throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's got the tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Badgers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
He'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Going with the counter play here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up into...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Badger! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Marsh. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try the right side with Brown. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Galloway. Breaks free, and he might be gone. At the 30. Running inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Stopped right there.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
And the Cardinals will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Finds his big tight end. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Quick give. It's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Louisville! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Long way to go on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Still looking to his right. Just got rid of that one.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Handoff, Isaac Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Turner. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Jackson will throw. And here's the third interception of the night. Turning it on. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. From deep, it's Kearney. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. And I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Right at the line. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Sees some running room. He's past the marker. Finding some room. The 20. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Kearney. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Move to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on. And he avoids the sack.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looks it in at the 40. He's going to get loose. Touchdown Cardinals. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Louisville! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first. Oh, pressure's coming. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Oh, he's got some space. He takes it in.